Hello dear students, I hope you are fine and well. Today we'll be learning about the linear equations word problems, and we'll be learning and understanding that how do we convert word problems into algebraic equations and then we solve it. Before that, the prerequisite of this course is algebraic expressions and converting algebraic word problems or statements into algebraic expressions. If you get to know about it, then it's easy for you to understand it. Otherwise, I'd advise you to go through converting a statement form or sentences into algebraic expression form, and then it will be easy for you to understand this. Now we are starting with the concept. The basic course is here, and it's starting with two terms which are dependent variables and independent variables. What are dependent variables and what are independent variables is actually about the sentence structure, which is in this word problems usually comes. So we'll see that what type of variables are dependent variables and what type of variables are independent variables. For example, there is a situation that this one situation is describing about two types of numbers, that says that if a number is twice than the other. So here we are discussing about two type numbers. One number is a number and the other one is this one. So now they are describing about that this is a number is twice, but twice of what? Twice of the other. So it means a number is depending, this number is depending, okay, depending on other. So that's why we'll say that this number is an independent number. So this is a number is dependent. Now if we'll be looking for the another one, other number is, which is here, is not depending on other, not depending on anyone. So that's why this is independent. So now what are the number are dependent will not be considering as some variable, but the number which are independent will be considered as variable x. We'll be supposing that as variable x or variable y or variable z, whatever we want to use it. Now look for this in our example, that it says about sum of two numbers. Now you see that there are two numbers are defining about two numbers. Okay. Now these two numbers A says that the sum of these two numbers is 24. So we don't know about these two numbers. So I am putting two blanks here, and the word sum is describing about the sum means plus and these two numbers, and it says that it is mean equal and 24. So now it says that now we have two numbers whose sum is 24. Now what is defining it further? It says that one is double of the other. So now if this is one and this is other, so we see that one is double. So one is describing that this is double of what? Double of the other. So it means one is depending on the other. So that's why we'll say that this is one is dependent. But the other, so other is not described at all. It is not described. So whenever the number which is not described, so this is called independent. So whenever this is independent, so we'll be considering that as a variable x. So we'll say that let the other number is x. So we'll be considering this as x, and then the dependent, because the dependent is double the other, so double the other means double means 2 times, and the other, and what is the other? So the other we already assume as x, so we'll say that this is x. So now our statement is complete now, which says that 2 times of x plus x is equal 24. So it is necessary for you to understand the concept of dependent and independent variable. So independent variable is that one which is not described in any statement, but dependent variable is well described about thing in this situation. So then we'll be assuming independent variables as x, and then according to that we'll be forming the other variable according to the statement, which statement says double than the other, so that's why this is the double than the other. Okay, double. So double than the other, and the other is x already. So now we have the statement that 2x plus x is equal 24. Now we'll be solving this linear equation. We know that 2x plus x is 3x. So 3x is 24, and if 3x is 24, so it means we can divide it by 3 to get the value of x only. So whenever we are dividing by 3 on left hand side, we'll also be dividing on the right hand side. So it cancels, and we get it as 3 times 8 is 24. So we say that x is equal 8. So now this is a number, the other, because this was actually other. So now the other is this one, and the first one was the double of x. We know about it. So 2 times of x, but now we found the value of x, which is 8. So that's why we say that 2 times of 8, which is equal to 16. So now if we'll be looking for this statement that the one number is 8, the other number is 16. So could we say that the sum of these two numbers is 24? So we see that yes, the sum of these numbers is 24. So like this, we can write the form of equation in the form of convert the sentence in the form of dependent variable and independent variable, and we'll be assuming independent variable as x, and then reform the dependent variable according to the definition, and then we restructure it. Hope you understand this. And now we'll be moving to the next question. Next question is also about some situation. This is about the age related problem. Now this problem says that father's age is thrice of son's age. Now there is about father's age and about son's age. So now there are two variables. One is about father and another is about son. So but father's age is describing that father's age is thrice, means 3 times of son's age. But what about son's age? So son's age is not described. It's not described otherwise in the next sentence is this, not describing about what son's age is. So whenever son's age is not described, so we'll be assuming that this is independent. Okay, so whenever it is independent, so we'll be assuming that let son's age is x. Now when we have assumed it, now the father's age could be found, because this says this is father's age is 3 times of son's age. So that son's age is x, and father's age, because it is dependent, says 3 times son's age. But the son's age is already defined here. Yes, already defined here was x. So we'll say that this is actually 3 times x. Now this is father's age. And the times means we know that multiplies. So 3 times x means 3x. Now we have two variables which are father's age, which is son's age is x, father's age is 3x, and now we see the next statement which describes that the sum of their ages is 48. Now we will be rephrasing this. Sum of their ages. So sum of their ages means father's age plus son's age is equal 48. Now in place of father we will be putting father's age, which was 3x. So write it as 3x plus son's age, which was x, is equal 48. So if we'll be solving this problem, so we said that 3x plus x is 4x. So I'll say that 4x is equal 48, and then we'll be dividing by 4 to get the value of x. All the same way we'll be dividing on the other side as x, 4. So this gives us 12. So x is 12. So x is actually son's age. So son's age is 12 and the father's age is 3x. So it means 3 times x means 3 times 12, which is equal to 36. So likewise we found the son's age and the father's age. In this question it says that the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 36. Find the largest number. But here comes the problem that we don't know about the consecutive integers, and one thing more is that which one is dependent and which one is independent. But before that we have to learn about the concept of consecutive. What means by consecutive? Consecutive means numbers in a series. Integers, consecutive integers means the integers in series. For example, if the first integer is 23, then the other integer would be of 24, then the next consecutive integer will be of 25. Now it means that if we get to know about 79, the first number, then the second number is 80 and the third number integer will be 81. Now we have seen that if the first integer is found, the rest of the integers could be found easily. But if we don't know about the first integer, then the other integer will not be able to find. So it means the first integer is independent. This first integer is independent and the other integers are dependent. How they are independent? How are they are dependent? Now I want to show you that. First number is 23. Then the second number is actually 23 plus 1. Then the next number is actually based on 23 plus 2. Similarly, if in the second example the first number is 79, the next number is 79 plus 1, and the second next number is 79, same first number, plus 2. So like this we can see that if the first number is known, then the other numbers are dependent on it. So now we don't know about the first number, so we'll be assuming that the first number is x. So we'll say that let the first integer is x, then the other integer obviously will be x plus 1, that number plus 1, and the second number will be of x plus 2, the same number plus 2, the same number plus 1. Like this, now we have three numbers in algebraic form. Now we read the first statement again. It says the sum of three consecutive integers is 36. So sum means the plus of these numbers. So now we have three numbers, 1, 2, and 3. So their sum would be of obviously x plus, then x plus 1, then plus, then x plus 2, and the result is equal 36. Now we have this equation and we have to solve this equation in linear equation form. So you see that x plus x plus x, which are the like terms. So x plus x plus x is 3x, plus 1 plus 2 is 3, is equal 36. Now we solve this problem, this numerical. So how we'll solve this numerical? Let's see now. We say that 3x plus 3 is equal 36. Now we need to remove 3 plus 3, so minus 3 and minus 3. So we get it as 3x is equal 33, and then we'll be dividing by 3 to get rid of that 3, which is in the form of multiple. So we'll simplify this. We get it as 11. So now the first number is 11. Now if the first number is 11, now we had three numbers, which was what three numbers we had? We had the number x, then the other number was x plus 1, and the third number was x plus 2. So x was 11 and the other one was 11 plus 1. The other one, third one, was 11 plus 2. So that's why the numbers were 11, 12, and 13. So these are the integers with the help of sub dependent variable and independent variable. Now read the question again, so it will be easy for you to understand and grip on the concept of the problem, that how we can get rid of how do we understand the problem and then solve the consecutive integers problem. Hope you understand. If you have any problem, you may let me know. Thank you.